Hi, so today I want to highlight actions since Monday that are undermining US citizens' civil rights and also making them less safe. Now, this may sound, not that consequential, but it really matters because these are just ways in which everyone's lives are just going to get a little bit worse, a little bit less protected, and a lot of the rights that were fought for over decades and decades and decades are now being taken away. So, firstly, President Trump has named Andrea Lucas as chair of the country's top workplace civil rights agency. Now, Lucas has been really vocal about stamping out diversity programs, rolling back protections for trans workers, and prioritizing religious rights in the workplace. Democrats and dozens of civil rights organizations have strongly opposed her confirmation, accusing her of politicizing the agency against Congress's intent and undermining workers' civil rights. Then you have the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which is the top US consumer watchdog, and it really protects US citizens across all sorts of commercial transactions. And it's been reshaped under the Trump administration, and it now plans to weaken a long-standing civil rights tool used to detect discrimination in lending. And if it does do this, it would significantly limit federal oversight of discriminatory lending practices and roll back protections that were introduced in the civil rights era. And not just that, but on Tuesday, the Trump administration signaled again that it actually wants to dismantle the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau completely. And just finally on safety, people on the West Coast are now just less safe from earthquakes. Seismic monitoring stations in Alaska are closing after their federal funding has been stopped, and that effectively risks delaying tsunami warnings for people living on the West Coast. So, for these actions and more, go visit trumpactiontracker.info, and I'll be back next week.